Started. So, hello everybody. We are back again with another meet the cast or meet people that have helped produce this episode, and I feel like this one is the most important one because a lot of people ask about the fight scenes all the time, and I'm here with the guy that's behind all the great action that you see in Jujutsu Kaisen The Blick incident. I'm here with Jordan, man. How you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm really happy now that the episode's out and
Yes.
seeing all the reception and how everybody feels about it. It's actually great, man. But today, man,
Yes.
is all about people getting to know you, man. So
Yeah, yeah, man.
just let the people know what you do and how you got started. Like, what made you get into fight
I,
choreography?
I, yeah. So basically, my name is Jordan. I've been doing stunt performing, stunt practitioner, martial arts for close to like 28 years now. So I've been doing that for a while. It's got me doing amazing things, especially like with the martial arts and the action side of things. And now I'm coordinating and doing stuff for different films, Netflix films, Paramount. I've done quite a bit. So yeah, doing this was is like a passion because I love anime. I love like martial arts. I love the Power Rangers and all that. That's what kind of got me into it, Dragon Ball Z. So bringing the two together, it was amazing, you know?
Yeah, man. Like I obviously seeing all of that stuff happen and seeing how you were able to actually like because the thing about fight choreography, like from an outsider looking in,
Mm,
it was
yeah.
intimidating because I actually didn't know what to expect. And
Mm,
you see everybody doing shit and it's like, yo, that shit looks so complicated. How does everybody remember how to like move and sell a shot and all that stuff? So I was like, wow, man, this may take some time, but it was worth it in the end. What was the biggest inspiration? Like, because obviously you've been doing it for a long time. Like, what made you want to do
mm.
fight choreography?
So I've grown up in a household where martial arts and kung fu movies was a big thing, but I also really enjoyed the anime or manga. Well, I used to know it as manga in the 90s, all that sort of stuff like Ninja Scrolls and Fist of the North Star. That was my first anime that I watched. Which was like Fist of North Star, and that kind of got me into that martial arts side of things. And then from there, I just wanted to just do it, and I wanted to be able to do it on a consistent basis. I wanted to be able to create my own action, and there wasn't really a lot of black representatives in action. So I spoke to my mum about it, and she was like, "If you don't see it, then do it yourself." And ever since then, that was my training, just doing it, learn the craft, and now doing it all over the world. So that's basically it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, like that's pretty amazing, man. Like seeing like all the other stuff you've done. Do you know what's
Mm,
so funny? Every time I pitch people to join the Blick incident, your your
mm,
your fight scenes, your action scenes is a reference point
mhm,
to help people
mhm,
be a part to want to be a part of it because
mhm,
a lot of people, especially people that are upcoming actors, people that are trying to get into, they've never done choreography before. So when they see like,
mhm,
oh shit, now this shit's clean. Like, how do you do shit like that? So having you
mm.
on board was a major game changer, especially in an action series like the Blick incident. And
Yeah,
speaking of
yeah.
the Blick incident, um, what was your initial reaction when I hit you up with the idea of doing something like this?
Well, to be fair, it was quite crazy. If you remember the story,
Yeah,
you called me on that Friday,
yeah,
and I've never spoke to you before. And then we actually met each other the same day.
yeah. That was
Um,
crazy.
it was absolutely nuts. It was crazy the fact that I've never met you, but we met for the first time in a random event,
Yeah,
and so I knew in my mind that this is to be.
yeah,
I'm about energy, and I'm about like alignment. And I knew that doing this, when you said the project, and I was like, yeah, this was cool. I was a bit like, okay, this is interesting. But then when I knew to actually do it was when I saw you the same day on a random event, and it was like, oh wow. And then from there, I, anytime we've met or something, it was the second time we met in a random place,
Yeah,
like
it's always
really
random.
random place, and it's like, raw. Hold on, but we spoke the same day, so I know that the alignment is real, and it's easy to work with you guys.
Hmm.
And for me to work with people that are passionate about film, anime, all of that sort of cool stuff, it's easier. It's way more easier than just doing it with someone that doesn't live, or doing people. So certain people just do it for the money. This is
Hmm.
passionate. This is something that I generally love, and doing it with people that are very organized. Like for you, example, you're extremely organized. Like extremely organized. Like you will tell me a year in advance. Like like what you want to do around 6 months. I don't really get that, and it happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I respect the time and the energy that is dealt with, but at the same time, I'm happy to see organization, especially with our people as well. It's a nice feeling.
Yep, man. It's funny because I was talking to Alpha, the guy that edits the episodes, and I was telling him, yeah, because I've known that guy for like since like 2015, and back when we were like, because back when we were making like gaming related videos and analyzing, because back then I used to make a lot of Dragon Ball content because I was a
Hmm.
super
Hmm.
fan of Dragon Ball Z, and I was
Hmm.
very knowledgeable when it came down to Dragon Ball Z. So I was telling, I said, yo, it's actually crazy that we're actually doing stuff like this, and we're giving black people opportunities, also minorities opportunities, and giving everybody a platform to elevate themselves. Like when it came down to this project, yeah, for me it was all about coming up with an idea and having people believe in the idea, and really working with people that believed in the idea, that had passion for the idea, because there was a lot of
Hmm.
people that pulled out. There was a lot of locations that we were meant to film that didn't go to fruition, and we always had to constantly make adjustments to get it to work, and
Mm.
and that was the biggest thing when it came down to this project, making the right adjustments, making sure that when it's all said and done, everything's put in place. And obviously everybody got things going on, so I knew beforehand, I got a plan, a lot of things ahead of time, because a lot of people have stuff to do, a lot of people are busy.
Mm.
So
Hmm.
and and I always have an idea of when I want things to come out, when I want things to release, and when it gets to the
Mm.
editors and everything, I give them
Mm.
a good
Mm.
amount of time to execute stuff. Um, Another thing I would like to ask you, because I got like a
Hmm.
couple more questions, like
Hmm.
a couple
Hmm.
more big questions, and then
Yeah.
this one's not going to be too long, because a lot of the things in terms of this episode was more so just understanding the thought process and whatnot. But the question I'm going to ask you, is there anything that surprised you about the Blick incident, or any you can even put, you can pick episode 1, 2, or 3. Is there anything that shocked you about like the end product of it?
Um, I thought, the last graphics on the visual effects was very impressive. I was really shocked behind it. Do you know what I mean? Like I was
Which
really,
part?
really, really shocked. Where he dropped where he punched the ground,
Yeah.
and the where he dropped the weights. I
Yeah.
was very surprised. I was like, wow, that looked real. Like that looked very real. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was really, I was really impressive by that. I was impressed also. You know what made me laugh as well is the guy the Rey Mysterio guy, bro. That got me
Yeah.
busting up, bro. Just randomly, man, looking like Rey Mysterio. Like, so that little nostalgia, because that, WWE was part of my childhood as well. That just
Same.
made me laugh, bro. And he was just so random,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And I could feel that kind of anime vibe, just a random thing.
Yeah.
The camera work. the interactive. It felt really interactive,
Mm-hmm.
which just made me laugh. It was just making me bust up a lot. Like I showed it to people, and the people were just laughing.
You
They were
know,
just laughing through it.
you know what's so funny about that part? Yeah, I'm not sure if you saw the series. Yeah, so growing up, I
Mm,
actually used to, because one thing about me, I watched a lot of shows. I watched a lot
yeah,
of shows, man, and I'm actually very thankful that I did not grow up in the eras of the iPads and stuff,
yeah,
because
yeah, yeah,
I watched a lot of shows. One of the show, one the idea of having a guy wear a mask, yeah, was inspired by a show I used to watch called Jackie Chan Adventures. I'm not sure if you've
Of
seen it.
course, of course.
Yeah,
If you don't know about that show, you're an
yeah,
idiot.
yeah. So there was a character, yeah, that used to wear a mask no matter what. He would be in suit, El Toro Frente. He would be in a
Yes,
suit,
Otoro. Oh yeah,
and he have
Jackie,
the mask
Jackie,
on.
Otoro.
Yeah,
No, you don't know Jackie, Otoro,
yeah,
Jackie,
yeah,
Otoro.
yeah.
I remember. Yes,
Yeah,
bro.
so
Yeah,
so
yeah,
so a
yeah,
lot of that inspiration, yeah, of him wearing the
yeah.
mask and the suit came from that, because
Yeah,
obviously we got the different styles and different people with different abilities. So I was like, why don't we have a grappler
yeah,
that his whole style is wearing masks. Obviously, everything he does is on holds, and I'm a massive combat sports fan. And
right.
so like in terms of boxing, I study boxing, know the history, like the Sugar Ray Leonard, the Joe Lewis's, the Jack Johnsons, and all of the first black heavyweight champions. I am a massive boxing fan. So when it came
Yeah,
down to different ways of beating people, I understood that, and this is what ignorant energy is really all about: the mindset. Like you see with like disabled people, where they're able to pull people's hair out, break people's arms,
yeah,
do
yeah,
stuff
yeah, yeah,
because
yeah, yeah,
in their mind they
yeah,
don't have that restraint. So ignorant energy was more so a thing that undoes the limitations of the mind, and that's what it was all
yeah,
about. So
yeah,
having guys that can grapple well, that can take people down. We've seen with Khabib. Khabib can still drop people with a punch, but a lot of his
100%.
game is more on the ground, putting people in
Yeah,
tough
yeah,
locks and all that stuff. So when it came down to that, I was like, let me create a character that does that blends a little bit. Some characters will blend a little bit of WWE, like you did with the Superman punch, Roman Reigns
yeah,
reference,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
like you
yeah,
did
yeah,
with
yeah.
the AA from freaking John Cena, where Simi gets chopped on his
Yes,
back,
yes, yeah, 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 yeah,
and
yeah.
then you
All
got
of that kind of was that. All of that, when you gave me references, I was like, yeah, I can play. And that's one thing I love about what you do as well is the fact that you play like you got me to play around with the skills and the movement as opposed to it being where it was strict. Because a lot of times when you're in film industry, they're very strict, but you're kind of like, yeah, free reign, and it was just nice bringing my team, and even my team enjoyed it. You know what I mean? So it's
yeah.
like it wasn't hard to do. It was like, oh yeah, grappling. Okay, well, I like wrestling. Boom. And that's where, in the second episode, yes, you had the wrestling side of things and whatnot.
And then even
But
even
it was
even the
fun. It was
third,
just, yeah.
where
The
a
third
lot.
episode, yes.
Yeah, a lot of people. Like my friends, like, yo, I hope Batman dead, because that was Reese's character. Because he saw John come in, get comboed, another guy come get flipped over, got in a. It's like, damn,
Yeah.
this guy is
Yeah.
cold.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, and you know what? Like, yeah, Reese, the boxing, man, he was so easy to work with. Like because he can move so well as well. It was just so cool, and he's got that swagger. He had that swagger as well,
Mhm.
which was just cool. I generally love working with everyone with you because it was easy and it was just. I always talk about alignment, and it just aligned so well,
Mhm.
very much so. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to doing more stuff with you guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, honestly, man, like when it comes down to like everything, like when I told people, yeah, people get shocked, yeah. The episode one, I told people's like, yo, the fight scene in episode one, I was like, you do know, yeah, that was shot on that day. Like we rehearsed it on that day, on that spot. Everyone's like, really?
Mm,
That was crazy. Like everyone gets so shocked at the fact that
wow.
everything of episode one was done on that day. A lot of people get
Yeah.
surprised by that. But for
Wow.
me, um, what it all boils down to was, like you said, the alignment. Everybody in the team has very good chemistry, and just
Mm.
trying to create a story. A lot of people, yeah, like yo, I like the African name references and all that stuff.
Yeah, that was cold.
And
That was sick. I love that. And then he had it with the Japanese writing as well.
yeah,
Cold. I was like, yeah, yeah, that
yeah, man.
cold. Yeah.
And that was the whole point, man. Because because I was studying mindsets of fighters like Deontay Wilder had the alter ego of the Bronze Bomber. A guy, he said I'm a guy that wants everybody to go home to their family, but the Bronze Bomber, he's trying to catch a body on his resume. And
Right.
that's like my love of combat sports is what played into creating ignorant energy. And obviously with you being so adaptable to the stuff I want, like even when I write the scripts, I even say this, yeah. I even say this when I was telling to my editor. I say, I know who's gonna win. I know how tough the fight is gonna be, but when it comes to how things are gonna go down, I literally give Jordan and the rest of the team free reign because
Yeah.
I
Yeah. Yeah.
trust that they're gonna encapsulate what I'm trying to do well. Anyway, the creator thing, I wasn't even thinking about giving the creator, but now it's even helped me with, because it was your idea to have a creator be in the ground. I wasn't even thinking of that.
Right.
I
I
wasn't
didn't
thinking
know
of the creator as well. So I was like, oh, the creator idea would be cool. And because the creator idea would be cool, I decided that why don't we include that? And then you obviously have the Rock Lee reference with John
Yes.
dropping the weights.
Yes. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
so
Yeah.
for me, it was more so about like let's make ignorant energy a thing where people can power it in their attacks, like through their arm. You can use ignorant energy to coat your body and to take less damage, so that when you're getting hit, you're not just gonna freaking die because you're getting hit by a guy that can freaking put a crate in the ground. It's able to
Yeah.
use to be something that can actually cushion attacks. It's still gonna hurt, but it's actually cushioning the blow rather than taking it on the full force. You see in boxing where boxers roll with the punches. Is something along them stuff, man.
Right.
And and the fact that you were able to understand what I was going for was the biggest thing. And yeah, like I'm really appreciative of that. One
No worries,
final
man.
question. What is actually no, two questions. What
Okay.
is your goal
Mm.
for yourself, and in terms of, and what is the goal you would like to see the BCU progress? Because I think I told you, and I'm just might as well say this in this video, yeah. After the Blick
Mm.
incident, we're gonna be doing a series called Vampire Lopper, which is inspired by
Yes. Yes.
Blade,
Yes. Yes.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
it
Yeah. Yeah.
is inspired by Deadpool, Spider Man,
Yeah.
and it
Yeah.
is,
Yeah. Yeah.
this series to me is very important because it is a black
Mm.
superhero,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
we don't
Mhm.
really have
Mhm.
that many of those. and
Mm.
yeah, what is your major goal for obviously the series, like the BCU going forward, and your major personal goals in terms of stuff that you would like to work on that you haven't worked
Okay.
on?
Yeah, so for me personally, I'm working on my own series, which I haven't spoken to anybody about it yet. But it's like a fusion between, I know if you heard of the Kamen Rider
Mhm.
in Japan,
Mhm.
Kamen Rider Super Sentai, not really the Power Rangers, but more that sort of style of action.
Mhm.
But it's set in London, set like South, like because I'm from South London, set in like UK London vibe. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So
Mhm.
that sort of stuff more catered towards children. That's what I'm working on at the moment.
Mhm.
Um, which is cold. Like the action is going to be crazy. And also I'm working on just generally, I do a lot in Africa. So,
Mm.
for me, is the ultimate goal is having our own Wakanda breath. You know what I mean? Our own
I want to
Wakanda,
hear
our
shooting
own.
Africa, man.
You know what I mean? Shooting in Africa is amazing, but like my thing is that my own Wakanda, and building the infrastructure to make that a reality.
Mhm.
Um, and for the BSU universe, literally just continuously creating. And what I would love to see is a literal feature film, a literal
Yes.
series or feature film that is done on the levels of Netflix or Paramount or BET or whatever, and people, and we're the ones that's doing it. Do you get it? So
Mhm.
the progression is going up and up, but ultimately having a series where it's constantly, you're doing it with this, and then we're just here to I'm just here to assist you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got that would be amazing. Like for me, that's something that I'm thinking on the pipeline. Some then I've actually tried to reach out and make a couple of contacts and whatnot in terms of that. So hopefully later down the line. And for me, I want to get to the stage. I'm gonna say this real quick here. I want to get to a stage where I want to be. I want to get. I want this to be like a Spider Man, like a Batman, where I'm
Yeah,
Stan Lee and I'm old as hell and I'm just making random cameos while somebody else
yeah,
plays my character, and it's just a
yeah, yeah,
continuous domino effect. That's why I want to get into doing comic books as well, and have
yeah.
stories that I may not ever be able to adapt, that somebody down the line can adapt. Potential
Well,
video game.
this is why I need to talk to you about the my series as well, because I think that this will align with you very, very well. So I think after that, after this conversation, let's have a chat, because that I think everything will align really, 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 really well.
Yeah, yeah. But saying that, man, thank you for this conversation. I'm really
Yes.
looking forward to doing more stuff and more work with you. And
Yeah.
honestly, I'm
For real.
excited. I'm excited for Vampire Loppa when that finally drops.
Yeah.
There's a lot of work. Have a stage designer now. Have a makeup artist as well. That's other
Mm.
than my sister as well.
Nice. Nice.
So we got a
Nice.
bunch of stuff in the pipeline, and obviously I got a guy designing the suit for the character as well. So we got
That's
we got
amazing.
we got a bunch of stuff planned, and
And make sure that well, we gotta start training, mate. We gotta start
oh yeah,
training
yeah,
as well.
definitely, because this
Gotta
character is
start
gonna.
to training.
Yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
man. Definitely. I'm actually more fit because I've been playing football and actually be going gym now. So it's gonna be
That's good to hear.
a lot more easier, man. But when I get my schedule more settled
Hmm.
down, then we can definitely do that. But yeah, guys, man, this is Jordan, man. Make sure you
Thank
check out
you for
South
having me.
London Action. I'm gonna leave that in the description below. You're gonna see a lot of great fight scenes and whatnot, man. And yeah, man. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, peace.
Take care.